So y'all, this is the second time I tried to make this video because my memory got real full, real quick. So take two, action, let's go. Hey y'all, this is JannaJojox and this week's video is going to be all Arab related. So basically, these things that I'm about to say 100% have happened in your life if you grew up in an Arab household or if you grew up just as an Arab really. So yeah, here goes. So guys, first things first, these gestures right here, okay, they mean no matter where you are, when you get home, you are about to get that beating of your life. That means be prepared. Ask to have a sleepover at your friend's house, at your cousin's house, at whoever's house. Even though they're probably going to most likely say no, just ask. Try to save your ass. Even if it's last minute saving ass, try to do it. Because this is not very good. It's not very good at all. You know what? Our worst fear as Arab kids is the shib and the belt. And the remote control, anything that they can really just attack us with. Not gonna lie to you guys, there's nothing specific, but the shib, it's just like super fast. Like, it's like the aim is perfect because of how much that they have done it to us. Like, it's incredible. One time my mum was at the bottom of the stairs and my brother was like running up the stairs. I'm telling you guys, she went whoo, and it just, wow, that aim was perfect. Do you know what I mean? If I was like giving her a score out of 10, it would be like 25 out of 10 because that score was great, literally. But don't really know why I'm so happy about the situation because it's not very good, like the violence is not very good. And second thing, I have already said this so many times before, but being an Arab is kind of difficult, right? Okay, some people have names that are very difficult to pronounce. There was a guy in the comment box for the struggles of Arab names video who mentioned that his name is Ajram, and people just struggle with his name and they call him Adam. And the thing is, right, okay, you are called Adham. Your name is not Adam. You have all rights reserved to correct the people. My point is, right, okay, if you just keep correcting people that your name is not Adam, your name is Adham, or if your name is Jannah and it's not Jannah and it's not Jay and it's not Janet and it's not all of these things that they think it is, if you just keep correcting them, then I'm telling you, they're gonna get so sick and tired of the corrections that they will just get the gist. They will just know how to say your name eventually. Which is a great thing because it's your name. You want people to call you by your name, not by the name that they think is your name. Right, so has somebody ever asked you what your favourite food is and then you're trying to explain it to them, you're trying to teach them how to pronounce it, and they just keep asking you, is it Mulukia? Mulukia? No? Am I saying it wrong? No, I feel like I've almost got it, Mulukia. It's Mulukia. And then you start to explain to them that it's green and it's just you can get it in two different ways. One of them's the dry way and one of them's the Nami way. And it just gets real awkward because they just think you're talking about grass. Real quick. It's a bit weird, green. You know what? I'm just going to move on to the next subject because this is just too hard to explain for me. I'm going to get vexed over it if I keep on trying to explain the food situation. And you know what? There's a very good chance that you grew up listening to Amr Diab because your parents were in love with Amr Diab. Amr Diab is just one of them singers that you can relate to in the sad times, you can relate to in the good times, you can relate to just in every situation basically. You can relate to any of his songs. He has some major 6 songs, right? Okay, amazing songs. But there's this one song that I'm going to play for you guys right now, and it's just what the hell is going on here? I have to find this song. I don't think I'm gonna find it. Found it! Oh my god, I found the song. I beg, just listen to what he's saying. This is awful! What was you thinking when you made the song? Pervert! Well, this makes you sound like a pervert, but you're not a pervert, but Honestly guys, do you understand what I'm talking about? Other than this song, I think he's a legend because do you guys understand what he just said? لو كان سنك أكبر سنتين because you're just young now. I don't really know what he said. But the thing is, it's driving me crazy Why is it okay for Arabs to say shit like that? Like, it's so normal. You know what? I'm just gonna move on from this subject because this is just vexing me too much. And you know what the worst thing is, right? Okay, you know when you go back home and then like you don't know who anybody is, like you've heard like your aunties and uncles' names and your cousins' names, but the worst thing is, right, there's one of you and 150 million family members trying to greet you, and there's just so many faces in front of you, and then like this guy or this lady will just pull you up and just be like, oh, you're so grown, Jannah, I've missed you so much, and blah 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 blah. Do you remember me? And then obviously you being the nice child that you are, you're like, أكيد خالتي عمتي, yes, I remember you حبيبتي. And then she's like, who am I? شو اسمي? أنا مين? Well, we're in a bit of a pickle, aren't we? Do you know what the worst thing, right, okay, about being an Arab is, right? Okay, all your life, you're told to avoid boys, boys are evil, boys are absolute crap, boys have, just like boys are crap basically, really, yeah? And then, this is like you at the age of 13, 14, 15, 16, you know, you've always been told that boys are crap, you don't go next to boys. Boys, they're the worst things that can exist. Bang on, you reach 21, and then they're like, why aren't you married? And it's just like mind-baffling, because it's like, what? I'm so confused, like, I feel like, okay, this is really, 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 really easy to explain for me and really, really, really hard for Arab parents to understand, right, okay? So there's no boys allowed, marriage, and this is like the meeting stage that is not allowed to happen, and it's just like, how is this going to ever happen? How am I ever supposed to meet anybody if like, I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying, right? Because it's just like really, 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 really mind-baffling. Oh my god, do you know what, funny story? I'm just gonna find this thing that I saw on the internet about what this guy wrote in his bio, and it's actually quite funny. Okay, so in this guy's bio, it says, honestly, just trying to find someone so my relatives stop harassing me. This guy is Arab. This guy, I promise you, is definitely Middle Eastern. Like, even guys are struggling, and I thought it was just a girl problem. Do you see my problem? Like, at that time, that's it. Once you hit the age 20, you are going to be in that place where you are married, or in that place where you are out of date, which does not exist, my fellas. People that are out of date, it's no longer a thing. So stop thinking you're out of date, because if you're out of date, then I'm out of date, and I'm definitely not out of date. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that really pissed me off. And you know what the worst thing is? When you have that unsupportive Inglesia friend who's like, no, Jannah, if you want to get with James, just get with James. Like, nobody cares about what your parents say. And I'm just like, Habibti, you don't really know what Arabs are capable of. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, right? And then you know what the worst thing is, right, okay? You think, oh, man's graduating, I'm having a graduation party. You turn up to your own graduation party, and surprise, surprise, it's your engagement party, bitches. Automatically realize your parents are setting up an arranged marriage situation. You know what? You finish uni, you best jump onto that marriage straight away. Do you think your parents are messing around? They want grandkids real soon. They want to be able to see their grandkids. Do you think I'm joking? Ask your parents their opinions. They'll tell you I'm right. And you know that talk, you know what talk I'm talking about, right? You know the talk. Do you think us Arabs get the talk? It's like, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know, but you will know. And then like, if an awkward scene comes on TV, you best act like you don't know. I am telling you, you best act like you don't know. Like, she. Oh, astaghfirullah, cover your eyes, sister, cover your... You best act like that, you know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing. That's how you have to be acting, okay? So I got you. I'm telling you what to do now. Act like you don't know. Try to explain, right, okay, to a non-Muslim, okay, that not all Arabs are Muslim, and therefore not all Arabs wear the hijab, and you just see that face, and it just looks like they are lost in like the 7th universe, and they're just like, what really pisses me off? This is in relation to Ramadan, and social media has identified this thing that people ask all the time to Muslims, especially during Ramadan, as the white proverb. Do you know what that is? Not even water! You can't, not even water, like you can't even drink water! Yes, Habibi, even water! So, have you ever, right, okay, so, have you ever just been there and like your English... how am I gonna word this? Okay, second of all, I know I've already said that time of your life where you... Oh, why is it like this? You always pissing me off. White proverb. Guys, I am so tired, it's unbelievable.